everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new Showdown in the Badlands card review. It's like 2 a.m. I don't sleep because there's cards to be reviewed, and Sociologist Malicia, one of a pretty darn good legendary back in the day, just got power crept. We have a giant stat bomb for Warlock, some Excavate cards. We're going to review all of them, and of course, if you want to win these cards, we have a giveaway going on for 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video description below, be subscribed to the channel, and we're already just under 800 subs away from 75k. If we hit that before the end of BlizzCon, which is like November 4th, I will add another mega bundle, so hit that sub button, make me go broke. So first we have the Smoke Stack, a 1 mana fell spell, deal 1 damage to a minion. If it dies, excavate a treasure. Very reminiscent of like Mortal Coil. I believe there was like an adventurer card where you killed a minion, deal 1 damage to a minion, got like an adventurer, like a random 2/2. Now you excavate a treasure. And if you're not aware of what excavate is, basically you get a common treasure and then you get a rare treasure the next time you excavate, then you get an epic treasure, and Warlock has access to a legendary treasure, which we've only seen the Deathlite one so far, and I haven't seen a reveal yet for the Warlock one, so we don't know what that payoff will be. I'm assuming something pretty good, as Deathlight is pretty darn strong. They're all 4 mana, and yeah, this can help you get to that, but there's another payoff on top of that, so we'll see that in a second. But it's a decent removal spell. If you want to play Excavate cards, you pretty much have to play Smokestack. There's not a lot of Excavate options. I think there's 2 neutrals and only 2 Warlock ones so far, so you know, you're lacking on your ability to excavate. You want to do it 4 times to get that legendary, at least in the evil classes, Warlock being one of them. How is Priest not an evil class? Regardless, it's a decent card. Again, reminiscent of Mortal Coil. Drawing a card sometimes is better. These treasures are like above average in terms of card value. Even the common ones, they're like 1 mana, do something better than a regular 1 drop. So overall, I think it's a solid card. I don't think it's going to blow anybody away, but I think Excavate's probably going to be something you're going to want to do in Warlock or any of the evil classes, to be honest. They all look pretty darn strong. I feel like it could be very defining, like the Lackeys were, or like Galcron Invokes were. I think it's pretty darn strong, the Excavate keyword, but this card in itself, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard and Wild. I think you might want to Excavate even in Wild, because you have like Bran and Raise Dead and ways of like abusing and manipulating those treasures and then effects even more. So yeah, I'll give it a 3 in both formats. Next we have the Moark Drill Fist. We're gonna be fisting our opponents. Oh no, wait, Warlock's already done that, so you know, the Fist of Jaraxxus, they've already been fisted for years. It's okay. Oh my, I'm demonetized, I'm canceled, whatever. We have, yeah, 4 mana 4/5 mech and demon taunt. It has taunt, so already better than Sentient Shieldmaster, better than like Amalgam that's a 4/5 taunt, because it also has Death Rattle, excavate a treasure. So you don't get the treasure right away with a lot of these cards, whether it's Battle Cry or the spell where you kill something, you get it right away. You gotta wait, but maybe there's some upside to that where you get, you know, some Death Rattle synergies or something along those lines, Baron Rivendare or whatever, right? There's possibilities for that, but again, it's a 4 mana 4/5 taunt with tribal synergies possible if you go for that, but on top of that, you get that excavate. Seems good, seems great, like it's a lot of stats for 4, taunt, treasure. Again, I don't think it's going to win games on its own. I don't think it's his absolute standout card. I think you're only really playing it if you're playing an Excavate deck, but it does feel like you're probably going to want to do that considering the upside of those treasures. And again, I wish they showed the legendary payoff so we knew what we were really working for here so we could get a bit more hype, but I guess, I don't know, maybe they're saving that for my reveal later. They're not, but maybe it's for BlizzCon, who knows. Anyways, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard, 3 out of 5 in Wild. I do think Excavate has a legitimate shot. It's just like, those treasures are pretty crazy. I mean, you could get an epic treasure, 3 mana, set your minion stats to 6/7. How could that ever be bad? It's amazing stats for the cost. So yeah, 3 out of 5 in both formats. And well, speaking of payoffs, we have quite the unbelievable payoff here. The Tram Conductor Jerry, a 7 mana 4/4 legendary. Oh, that's terrible. It's terrible stats. It's not a 4-mana 7/7. It's a 7-mana 4/4. However, Battle Cry, if you've excavated twice, just twice. So the death rattle's gone off when you're taunt twice, or you killed something with that spell twice, or a combination of the two. You played the neutral Battle Cries or Rush Mini or whatever. Not only if you get those treasures, but when you play this, summon 6 3/3 Tram cars with Rush. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot of stats. It's very reminiscent of the old sociologist Malicia. She was a 5/5, so she had a bit more stats, but she would give you a 3/3 soul with Rush for each fragment in your deck. Took a lot more work to shuffle in soul fragments, plus your opponent could draw them. This card, as long as you've excavated twice, you get a full board of Rush minions on top of the 4/4 you've played. So that's pretty darn crazy. That is a giant board, giant stat bomb you get on the board, and it's proactive. All the rushers can kill off a bunch of things, lets you do when it gets to your Sargeras. Like, you're still gonna be playing cards like that. Don't forget, Sargeras is still a card. It's still busted. Well, this is another way of trying to get to that type of win condition while excavating, while doing incredibly good stuff. I see this as again, you're playing an excavate deck. You're playing Tram Conductor Jerry. Does it have synergies with the legendary payoff? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But even without that, and I assume it's going to be good, considering how powerful all these cards have been so far for Excavate, I'm going to give this a very solid 4 out of 5 in Standard, a 3 out of 5 in Wild, where I think it could work, but not to the same power level as Standard, but still an absolute kind of scary, crazy payoff. And considering that the legendary treasure is like 4 mana, you might be able to like excavate a bunch before you even get to this, and you only have to get to that rare output level. So yeah, I'll be very curious to see. Again, sorry I don't have the legendary to talk about the payoff. I'm guessing BlizzCon or something like that, or later, unless they leak it or post it somewhere else. I'll let you guys know. But as it stands, the whole like excavated stuff looks really good. You're getting basically spells with the upside of Excavate. I guess not Smokestack, but a 4-mana 4/5 Mech Demon Taunt would be like borderline playable, right? On top of really insane payoffs. So yeah, 4 out of 5 in Standard, 3 out of 5 in Wild, and stay tuned. Stay tuned. It just noon Pacific today. Again, we're going full toxic on our card reveal. Should be a lot of fun. I'm not going to be reviewing the cards. I'll give them a rating at some point somewhere down the line, but hopefully you guys have a lot of fun watching it. And again, thanks to Blizzard for giving us this opportunity. Let me know what you think about the cards in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.